Part 1. The Female Mind Unlocked. Understanding her hidden triggers. Most men walk through life thinking the key to a woman's heart lies in superficial things: money, muscles, charm. So they overcompensate. They flash luxury, craft clever lines, or try to be nice in the hope of winning favor. But what if I told you, you're playing the wrong game? Beneath the surface of every woman exists an emotional world that even she can't fully explain. This world isn't driven by logic. It's driven by instinct, fear, excitement, uncertainty, and subconscious programming. When a man understands this world, not just by reading tips, but by embodying the deeper truths, it changes everything. Women feel it. They don't even know why, but they're pulled toward him like gravity. This isn't manipulation, it's mastery. Let's explore the first 5 hidden psychological weaknesses that drive female attraction, and how you, as a stoic, grounded man, can use them to elevate your value without saying a word. 1. Emotional certainty is her oxygen. A woman craves emotional security the way lungs crave air. Despite the chaos of modern dating, one truth remains untouched. Women are emotional beings. That doesn't mean they're irrational. It means that emotion heavily influences their decision-making. And one of the deepest, most buried desires in the female psyche is to feel emotionally safe in a man's presence. Not just safe physically, safe emotionally. That means, will you stay calm when she breaks down? Can you handle her emotional storms without reacting? Are you a pillar or another fragile branch in the wind? If she senses you're emotionally dependent on her approval, or if you crumble when things get rough, attraction dies. Women are biologically wired to seek out men who provide stability in uncertain environments. That's evolutionary psychology. When a woman feels she has to stabilize you, she's forced into the masculine role, and that imbalance is fatal to desire. Be the calm in her chaos. When she tests you emotionally, don't flinch. When life tests you, don't panic. Your stoic calm becomes the very thing she clings to, often without realizing why. 2. Scarcity breeds obsession. Here's a hard truth. Availability kills desire. Think about it. Why do people pay thousands for rare sneakers or limited edition watches? Because scarcity equals value. The same principle applies to human attraction. A woman's hidden weakness is her obsession with what she can't fully have. The moment she senses you're too eager, too present, or too predictable, the subconscious signal is, I've already got him. And with that, the mystery dies. So does the thrill. This is why nice guys often fail. Not because niceness is bad, but because complete availability tells her there's no challenge, no chase, no reason to pursue. Want to ignite obsession? Create distance. Don't respond instantly. Let her wonder. Be unpredictable. Sometimes give attention. Sometimes pull back. Keep parts of yourself hidden. Don't pour your entire life story on the first date. Let her peel back layers over time. When she feels she hasn't fully figured you out, you become her personal mystery. And women are emotionally addicted to solving emotional puzzles. So become one. 3. Voice and presence, your silent weapons. Most men obsess over their words. What should I say? What line should I use? But the real power is in how you say it, and how you carry yourself before you say anything at all. A deep, calm, grounded voice activates a primal part of a woman's brain. She associates it with dominance, leadership, and protection, things her ancestors depended on for survival. Science backs this up. Men with lower vocal tones are perceived as more attractive, confident, and sexually capable. But presence goes beyond voice. It's the invisible aura you project when you walk into a room. You move slowly and deliberately. You make direct eye contact without darting away. You speak as if your words matter, because they do. This is masculine presence, and women feel it before you say a word. On the flip side, nervous fidgeting, rushed speech, or unsure posture sends subconscious signals of weakness. So train yourself to own space. Don't shrink. Don't rush. Become the man who doesn't need to chase attention because his energy already commands it. 4. The power of walking away. Here's a secret weapon most men never develop. The ability to leave. It sounds cold, but it's magnetic. Most women have a hidden emotional vulnerability. They fear loss more than they crave love. When a man is willing to walk away, he taps into this primal fear, sending a surge of attraction straight to her subconscious. Why? Because a man who walks away is saying, I want you, but I don't need you. My self-worth isn't based on your response. If you disrespect me, I'm gone. That kind of energy is rare. Most guys do the opposite. When a woman pulls back, they chase, plead, or overcompensate, and in doing so, they kill attraction. They reveal that her emotional whims control them. But when you stay grounded, detached, and unapologetically walk away if needed, you show strength. You show abundance. You show that you don't negotiate your worth. Women don't always understand this consciously, but emotionally, they crave it. 5. Purpose, the ultimate aphrodisiac. If you remember only one point, make it this. A man with a mission is more attractive than a man with muscles, money, or even charm. Why? Because a man with purpose radiates discipline, focus, confidence. He isn't waiting by the phone. He isn't reacting to every text. He's building something bigger, and she wants to be part of it. Women don't want to be the center of your world. That kind of pressure is overwhelming. Instead, they want to feel like they're joining your journey, your quest, your empire. Make your mission the priority, not her. Ironically, that's what makes her crave your time more. Ask yourself, what am I building? Where am I going? Would I be proud of my direction even if no woman ever saw it? If the answer is yes, you're on the right path. And your energy will naturally attract the kind of woman who wants to walk it with you. Part 2, the final triggers, owning your masculine frame. In part 1, we uncovered the primal truths about emotional certainty, scarcity, presence, the power of walking away, and a man's life purpose. Those are the foundations. But now we go deeper into the more invisible but deadly weaknesses of the female psyche that even she might deny having. The following 5 traits, they separate ordinary men from the unforgettable. Let's dive in. 6. Emotional control turns her on more than looks ever will. Women aren't attracted to men who feel nothing. They're attracted to men who feel deeply, but control it completely. That's the key. You can't fake stoicism. You can't pretend to be unbothered while seething underneath. She'll sniff that out instantly. But a man who can experience emotion, anger, jealousy, sadness, and remain composed, that man is rare. And for a woman, that kind of self-control is erotic. Here's why. It shows maturity, it shows strength, it proves you're not ruled by impulse. When she sees you under pressure and you don't flinch, she feels safe. But more than that, she feels impressed. That's attraction rooted not in looks or talk, but in character. Practice it. Pause before reacting. Breathe before speaking. Learn to observe your emotions without obeying them. That's how true masculine power is built, and she'll feel it. 7. Your standards are a mirror, and women can't resist a challenge. Weak men bend, strong men set terms. And women? They're drawn to the latter like moths to fire. This is a secret most men miss. Your standards create her desire. When a man has clear standards on respect, behavior, values, and boundaries, he signals 2 powerful truths. He has options. He won't tolerate nonsense. Now here's the twist. Women don't consciously want to be tested. But emotionally, they respect the hell out of a man who won't just accept them. Example, she starts being flaky, you call it out once. She disrespects you with passive aggression, you don't match it, you withdraw. She crosses a line, You remove access to your energy, not with anger, but with calm, cold clarity. Suddenly, you become the prize. You become the man she feels she has to earn. The result, she steps up. She becomes her best version around you, because your presence raises her standards too. And deep down, she loves it. 8. Emotional variety is her addiction, but you must control the flow. Let's expose a truth. Women don't crave constant comfort. They crave controlled chaos. Not toxic chaos, not drama, but emotional variety. A woman's emotional system is like a piano. It needs all the keys. If all you offer is security, predictability, and peace, she may appreciate you, but she won't feel that electric pull. Why do women chase bad boys even when they know better? Because bad boys trigger emotion, not always positive, but always intense. As a stoic man, you don't need to become chaotic. You just need to master emotional polarity. Be calm but assertive. Be sweet but unpredictable. Be playful but dominant. Surprise her sometimes. Challenge her assumptions. Tease her in a way that makes her feel alive. Emotionally lead the dynamic instead of reacting to her moods. That balance, security with intensity, is irresistible. 9. Selective attention creates craving. When you give a woman just enough attention, something magical happens. Her brain starts filling in the gaps. Women are psychologically wired to seek meaning in small cues. It's why they overanalyze texts, decode tone, and obsess over tiny shifts. You can either frustrate that instinct or use it to create deep attraction. This is where selective attention becomes a power move. Here's how it works. Be warm, attentive, and engaging. Sometimes pull back, become distant, and immerse in your purpose. At other times, the contrast makes her think, did I do something wrong? Is he losing interest? I need to win him back. And that's when emotional craving sets in. This isn't manipulation, it's understanding emotional flow. Give too much and she takes you for granted. Give nothing and she gives up. But when you master the art of giving just enough, she becomes addicted to the emotional roller coaster you control. 10. Unshakable masculinity is her ultimate fantasy. Forget the alpha-beta nonsense. Strip away the ego-driven labels. Here's what women really want. A man who knows who he is, doesn't need to prove it, and won't apologize for it. That's unshakable masculinity. Not loud, not aggressive, just grounded. He doesn't brag, but he backs up his words with action. He doesn't chase approval, but women admire him effortlessly. He doesn't control her, but she willingly submits to his energy. Masculinity isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. And when you do, women can't help but feel feminine around you. It's nature's polarity in action. Her ultimate fantasy? A man who remains calm when she's chaotic, who leads when she's unsure, who listens without needing to fix, who walks away from disrespect but stays loyal to value. Be that man, and you won't need to impress women anymore. They'll feel something even deeper: desire, respect, obsession. Final thoughts. Becoming the stoic she can't forget. Let other men chase. Let them beg, flex, argue, or explain. You'll be different. You'll walk in silence, lead with purpose, and speak only when it matters. Because you've seen behind the curtain now. You understand what she's wired to respond to, even if she doesn't fully understand it herself. And that, my friend, makes you dangerous in the most attractive way possible.